When people ask me why counseling, I totally playfully joke and say, because life. But really, it's true. None of us leave this life unscathed. And honestly, sometimes I wonder if the word trauma is actually synonymous with life. I don't really want to judge around big T trauma or little t trauma. That's not my jam. But we all are impacted by life. We all feel the things that we go through deeply. We might have injury to our physical body in life, but we also have injury to our emotional body. And so it still seems to be stigmatized. It's okay to go to the doctor if I have a broken leg, but it's not really okay to go talk to a counselor if I've experienced grief, if I've experienced loss, if I am struggling in my career, if I'm struggling with my partner, if I'm struggling with friendships, if I have a diagnosis or I'm struggling with illness, if I just don't know what to do and I'm feeling off, but I don't really know why. If I wonder about that interaction I had with that person and it felt kind of yucky, but was it? Is it okay? So many things happen in our lives. And so counseling is intended to be this private space where we can actually talk about this stuff. Sometimes we don't know where to get help or support, or we try to talk to somebody in our life that we trust and love, but then it doesn't really go well. We don't feel like they get it. We don't feel supported, or maybe we're worried about burdening them, or maybe we're worried about revealing our secrets. And so counseling is this beautiful confidential space where you can talk about all the stuff that's hard to talk about. Counselors are really good about supporting people in having tough conversations. We love talking about the stuff that we don't really talk about at the social events. My counseling team, we joke that we all suck at small talk. It's not our jam and actually is so draining for us. We don't understand how the rest of the world can function amongst a conversation of small talk all the time. For us, we need to go deep. That's what our experience of the human experience is. And so that might not be for you. You don't want to play in that world all the time. And that's fair. That's not your role. But for us, it's our privilege and our pleasure to live in that world and to support you to talking about the tough stuff. It's never a burden to share what's going on for you with your counselor. If anything, we are so joyful when you open up and you share those heavy things that you're carrying that you haven't shared with anyone else. And then you feel lighter afterwards. This is beautiful to us. We live to see people heal and grow and change. It's our passion. And so why counseling? Because maybe there's something over here that's kind of niggling at you that you've been thinking about for a while, or maybe there's something really big that you've never really known what to do with or how to make sense of, and you know it's impacting you, but you just kind of carry on because that's what you know how to do. So consider it. Consider counseling. Give a counselor a call. Often they offer a free 10-minute phone call consultation. So you can have a chat with them, see what it feels like, and make sure you judge the counselors before you're picking them and as you're picking them. The important thing is that you feel safe and secure and supported. That's what counseling is. It's a place that you ought to feel warm and welcome and comfortable enough to talk about the hard stuff. And so judge us as you're choosing what counselor you want to connect with. Judge us when you meet with us. And if it feels right, great. Then know that we're human too, and we do the best we can. But that's what counseling for. Really, it's not more complicated than that. It's why counseling? Because life.